Today, a majority of Americans plan their grocery store hauls around one, two, or even three big box stores to get the job done. At these big box stores, they can get everything from fruits and veggies to milk and eggs to pasta ingredients, all the way to toaster strudels and exotic desserts. These one-stop shops are getting more and more popular around the world, as do many trends that begin in the United States tend to do. However, a sad truth is coming from these chain stores, a scary reality for many: obesity. This epidemic is affecting children just as much, if not more, than adults today. Nearly 1 in 4 children are overweight or obese. Those extra pounds put kids at risk for developing serious health problems. Food is extremely personal. We can see how it influences cultures around the world and how different meal times can vary from table to table. The glamorized diner setting is something people see in movies all of the time. But exactly where did that food come from sitting on that plate? The operation of modern food systems started on a much simpler scale, as did many things, before when society had not gained such technological advances. Agricultural settlement was the dominant mode of colonization, which allowed cities to expand across the plains. Once a city's food supply was secure, the area would be able to move forward. With the expansion of economic development and industry-fueled diversification, towns grew into small cities, all thanks to food. However, there were fundamental tensions between agriculture and urbanization that were only worked out with the helpful hand of transportation and the railroad system. Once it was established, though, there was no stopping the continued development of many of the nation's most popular cities known today. Yet the distinct turning point of when food became unsustainable in the U.S. was in the 1960s, when corner grocery stores made their mark on history. These stores were a part of communities because of their easy accessibility to a variety of household goods, including some food. Specifically, this is where packaged food emerged and began to spread like a wildfire. Profits were, and still are today, made off of junk food because their shelf life is longer than most fruits and vegetables. However, people are paying for the cost of convenience in regards to their health with what they are putting into their bodies. Each year, the obesity rate rises, so something needs to be done. It is the responsibility of public officials to educate and promote local farming so that parents can give their children healthier food options. Recent research shows that gardens raise property values. This could be the beginning of Americans getting their hands dirty again after almost a century of growing apart from their food. Even though farming is currently excluded from most cities' zoning codes, it could be easily integrated again if the people want it. One of the greatest parts of the United States is that people have the freedom to choose what type of example they want to lead in their lives and to their children. It is not only the responsibility of public officials to encourage healthy living, but it is also the individual's responsibility to set forth a good example so that other countries watching will learn that convenience is not always the best answer. Appreciating the dirt, hands of the farmer, and time it took to prepare a meal is something not always thought of when opening a packaged food item from a big box store.